Hey y'all, how y'all doing? My name is Kizzy and I'm not a nail tech. Today I want to show you these pretty little nails that BTArtBox sent me. And I'm feeling kind of glam today. So I think we're gonna glam these things up a little bit, huh? Let's go. All right, let's take a quick gander, see what we're working with here. Ooh, these are gonna be pretty. So we have these nice crick back nails here. And we got this tortoiseshell pattern. I'm really glad they sent this to me because actually I bought a tortoiseshell polish kit and I lost it. I didn't lose it, but it got mixed up with all my other polishes and it's not labeled. So I don't know which ones they are. So I'm glad they sent it to me because I did want some tortoiseshell nails. And these are their long stiletto. They also have it in like square and whatnot. So I was recently watching Nails by Key and she used like a different method to put her nails on. So I think we're going to try that today. She's not the originator of the method. I think she said she's seen it on TikTok or something, but that's who I represented. That's who I seen. So we're gonna try that today. So let's do a quick prep for my natural nails because I did a number on them. They are pretty damaged here, drilled way too far into them. So I'm gonna be real delicate with them today. So let's start off by pushing the cuticles back a little bit, being very gentle. And then just scraping around my cuticles, getting everything off. And I'm gonna break out with some cutters and baby, we not going deep. I'm just getting anything that's hanging out. And that is it. I don't really mess around with cutting into my cuticles and stuff like that. I'm not there, I got a lot of extra today and I could clearly see what I could cut off. So I'm just gonna safely, slowly cut just a little bit of that off. All of it ain't even gotta come off. We can leave some on there. I'm just getting that little extra off. I don't need to touch my nails with no kind of drill. So I'm just gonna take my cute little pink thing right here and just file it and buff it and get any gel that I got left off of there. Make it matte and that's it. And there we go. I think that's enough right there. So they also said need to brush on nail glue. So we're going to be using this today because you can't use gel to cure these because it's too dark. The UV light can't get through that pattern. And they also sent me the little dual situation. Because on top of here, we're going to have to put 1 and 2, the builder gel and the top coat. So in the situation I was saying that she did is she put everything on while it was on the strip. Instead of taking the nail off, putting it on your nail, and then putting on the builder gel, then putting on the top coat. She did everything on here and then took it off and put it on her nail. So we just gonna try that just to see if that works any better. Because why not? We're here. So we need to see what sizes that we need first. So let's go ahead and size the nail out, sidewall to sidewall. And then let me get a marker so I can mark which ones we're gonna use. So of course there's no markers in this house. But I got this pencil, so let me see. I'm just gonna draw this X here. Yep, and you can see it good. And let's figure out which one. This is all right, and we'll put X here. This is the pinky. Okay. All right, cool. So we just go ahead and put a layer of builder gel on here while it's still on strip. But you want to make sure you're getting everything. We got to make sure we're doing the sides. And we got each side of it and getting a good coating everywhere. And now you can see that tortoiseshell print come out a little more because it's wet. And we're going to do that on each one where we have an X. Making sure we're getting on a good coat. We're trying to keep it thinner towards where it's going to touch your cuticles. Let's double check. Make sure I'm getting each side of it. All right, now that looks good, but I was thinking the way we got to cure it, because I think she said something about that, but I don't be paying attention to it. The way we got to cure it, I think I'm going to cure these ones first, just because everything ain't going to fit in the lamp at one time, right? So let's go ahead and give that a cure, and then we'll go ahead and do the middle ones, because they're all bunched together because of my sizing. So we can do all the middle ones at once. And doing this technique will keep me from going in and out of the lamp so much, which I can appreciate because my hands are always under this lamp. So let's cure that and get in decorated. All right, so I got this here, which is actually my old rhinestone box. So I took all of my charms that come in those, like those little black jars, and I put them in here so I'll be able to see them more, because if I don't see them, I don't use them. I actually had 2 boxes of my A and B rhinestones, so I just took them and condensed them and then put all those little jars in here, and I really like it. So I think I'm gonna get some more. I saw some blank ones on Amazon. I think I'm gonna get like, a few more and de-jar my charms. So like this, I just took all of my gold chains and put them in here. So I'm gonna pick out a couple for us to use today, because I think I want to do like a bangle and bangle-ish kind of thing. I just know that gold should complement this tortoiseshell. But first, before I start, let me wipe this down with alcohol, because I can't deal with any sticky right now. All right, so I'm just gonna pick out our first chain, size it out, cut it, throw some glue straight across this joint, which I really should be using a liner brush on here to be more precise. All right, so I'm gonna do a little straight line right across there. And we'll take our first strip and lay that right on down. Now, we gotta make sure that it is straight, and it is completely straight, because we don't wanna look like amateur night. And we're gonna repeat the process over and over. Measure, glue, lay it down. Measure, glue, lay it down. This ain't that difficult. We're not getting that deep. Over and over again. And then, I think these cuticle bars. Like it sure does. Throw that on there. Lay down another little chain. Bam. There we go. That one's done. I don't want all the nails to be the same here. So on the opposite thumb, I'm gonna take this big old rhinestone, throw it right off the side there. And I'm gonna take this other thick one, put it there. Slide this small one here, fill in that gap. And one more big crater right there. Oh, that's snazzy. Okay. Next one. Got this cute little gold bar. Let's throw that right there. Line her up. And I think a rhinestone would be cute right above it. Next one. Oh, we gonna run through these. We ain't gonna be all day here. We'll take a little dot. Let me try something here, because I don't know how this gonna look. Take some caviar beads. About 3 of them. Make a little cluster. All right, I think that's gonna jam. So I'm gonna put a few more dots down. And a couple more clusters. Big ones down first, and then lay the small ones next to it. So here, that over. Okay, cute. Damn. And this one, let's do some stuff going off to the side, because I ain't did nothing going off to the side in a minute. I like my little side action. So we'll take a couple of chains. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, that one's cool. Next one, got this little charm here. Lay that sucker down. Last year of that. Bam, that one's done. Next, because all we doing is laying chains and charms, baby. That's it. This one, we're gonna lay our first chain down. I'm gonna take the second one, put it right over it, like right on it. Then leave a gap for this one. So we're kind of doing like the first one, but in a Frenchish kind of situation. We're starting in the middle, you know? And then let's do an interesting choice and throw this rhinestone right here on the tip. So the stone be coming right off of the tip of that. And I'm sorry, I ran out of memory. So are we on the same nail? No, we're not on the same nail. We're on the opposite nail. But it's in reverse. We're putting the stone at the bottom. And then we got the same situation going on in the middle here. And then I think another cuticle bar will fit perfectly here. Yeah, that's perfect. perfect. So let's do it once and do it twice. One more chain. Ooh, this is coming along nicely. See this next one, square rhinestone, cock it to the side. And then I want to lay this chain straight down and then lay another chain straight up. And it is longer than the tip. I'm doing that on purpose so when I take it off and cut it, it'll fit perfectly. And this one we're doing the side action, just like we did on the other nail. Lay that down, lay this one down. Making sure it's straight. Throw this one on the tip. Making sure that it's following each other. Now, step 2, top coat. And I am not going to play around with this top coat. I'm top coat everything because there's a lot of gold on here. So you don't want this to start turning on you. So top coat it all, baby, all of it. Now, with bangles though, and when you got the side action like that, like to brush to the side instead of up and down. You see how we're brushing to the side here, side to side? So that's making sure we're getting everything coated without it being so thick up on the chain. Am I explaining this correctly? You know what I mean? Like we don't want the gel to settle against the chain. So that's why we're brushing to the side here. Do that to all of my nails and give them a cure. And look at this. Those came out nice. Now, this is hanging on by a thread right here. Now, I don't know if this was easier to do or not on here, but I don't think it was harder either. So let's go ahead and pluck these off. You just twist them right on off. But make sure you keep your sizing right. And remember I said I put the chain on too long on this one on purpose? That's so we can get right there and cut it right off where it needs to be. Now let's get these things off. On my left hand here, I'm going to put on a quick peel-off base coat because I have to take that hand off to do contact. But the right hand, I'm going to keep on for a while. So I'm just throwing on a thin, quick layer of that. Get out our glue here. And on this side, I'm just going to press down on here, make sure I got one good fit. Okay, now remember in the beginning, I was talking about how the nail looks like it's coming out of the cuticle? Look, no difference. It looked like it's coming right up out of there. So I'm gonna put a thin layer of glue on there, pop it on there, hold it for 15 seconds, and do that to all of my nails on this hand. Now my right hand, I'm gonna go ahead and rub that down with alcohol, making sure it's dehydrated, that I get any oils off or any dirt free may be on my nails, because we want the nail to actually adhere to this hand. And when I want to keep them on, this is actually how I apply the glue. This is different from how I did the other hand. The other hand, I just slapped the glue on the nail. This hand, I put the glue on the nail, and then I'm gonna put the glue on my natural nail. And same thing with this one, apply it, hold it down for about 15 seconds or so. Now we never handled the nugs from when you take them off the strip. So just go ahead and break out my Favs and style off the nubs real quick. So I'm gonna take some of the cuticle oil here, and the product comes separated. Like there's like oil at the top and maybe, I don't know, another kind of liquid at the bottom. So you gotta give it a good shake. Apply my cuticle oil, and here we go. They are so glam, so royal, like we just stepped off a flight from Zamunda. Just royalty, honey. Don't mind me, I'm a drinking Red Bull. But these are gorgeous. I'll insert some footage of me outside in the morning because it's darker out here. I lost my natural light. So maybe you'll be able to see it better in the light. So I'll just insert some footage up in here. My only problem about them is they don't make XXXXX nails like I usually wear them. This is so pretty. This is actually a good length for my right hand because I do work. Anyway, I love spending time with you. If you would even like spending time with me just a little bit, then please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.